Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Thank you for finding us. I hope you are doing well. If you feel like giving us a sub and a thumbs up and a comment and all that fun stuff, it would be much, much appreciated. Let me know what you think about the movies that I'm about to show you, because what is this? It's an unboxing. Hell yeah. And this is a blind unboxing, and this came all the way from Ireland. This was sent by Kevin, so a huge, huge shout out and thank you to Kevin. Kevin is one of our patrons over on Patreon, and he sent me a message and was like, I think I can get this out of print Johnny To release that I think you would really like. Are you interested in me trying to find that for you? And I was like, that would be incredible. And he's like, is there anything else you're looking for? And I was like, there is this one other UK release that you'll see when I open the package. But then he was like, okay, I can get those for you and I can send you some surprises. And I was like, do you want any money like to handle the shipping or to pay for the releases? He's like, no, this is a gift to you. Don't worry about it. So I'm very humbled. It's very, very, very thoughtful and kind of Kevin to go through the trouble of tracking down these. Says I think one of them is from Korea, like as in he was in Korea and bought it in Korea, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Kevin, if you're in the comments, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's just such a thoughtful thing. I'm always really humbled and amazed and mind blown that people think of me in this context and send me these amazing boxes. I only know 2 things that are in here, and it's pretty heavy, and I feel like there's several movies in here. So I'm really excited to discover what's in here and to show it to you. And I just want to thank all of our patrons. We got a new one just this week. We've gotten 4 within the last 2 or 3 weeks. Our Patreon is expanding. Our Patreon, excuse me, we're doing really well in there. I put exclusive videos in there, exclusive images that I get from like releases that are coming out, like publicity images and stuff that are sent to people who do like reviews and things like that. I also do early release videos. I do polls. It's a very easy way to get in touch with me directly if you want to send me messages, because there's a messaging, there's like a direct messaging thing function in Patreon. So we're gonna bust this open. We're gonna see what's in here, and then I'll be out of your hair. So the first thing I did open this and see what the first thing is, because this is the thing that I said, oh, there's that one release that I would love to have. You'll know what it is. Yes, it's the Eureka Lucky Stars release. So if you don't know the story behind this, I got the limited edition version with the slipcase and with the booklet and everything. And these are 3 of my favorite Hong Kong movies ever, but Winners and Sinners especially is like a top 10 all-time favorite Hong Kong film for me. So the story behind this is I had, like I said, the limited edition release, and then Frank Jeng's got stolen in the mail, and Frank is, on this release doing the audio commentaries and stuff like that. And so I said to Frank, if Eureka doesn't have any more of the limited edition copies to give you, why don't I just give you mine? And so I did. I gave him mine, and then I didn't have this release. So I told Kevin, I would love to be able to get that again if that's possible. And here it is. I just love these movies. There's like so much nostalgia just opening this and looking at it. Okay, so that's Winners and Sinners with all the insane, the 3-disc edition from Eureka. Ugh. Okay, so this is actually the one that started it all. This was the one where he's like, I think I can get that out of print. I'm almost positive this is out of print. Johnny To release for you. Hell yeah. The Mad Detective. Yeah, so, and it's been a long, I don't own this film. I have seen this film, but I think I saw this movie in maybe 2010. No, it would have been 11 or 12. 2011 or 12 I saw this film. So it's been a while since I have seen this movie. And this is part of the Masters of Cinema line from Eureka. I'm just taking the sticker off here. It's actually number 2 Masters of Cinema release. And it's a film by Johnny To and Wai Ka-fai, and Lau Ching-wan is in it. And it's just been a long time since I've seen this film. I love Johnny To. I love Eureka. I love the Masters of Cinema line. And so I'm just really excited about this. And I can open this up and show you. And it's a 2-disc release. It's dual format. I didn't know Eureka used to do dual format. I literally did not know that. I'm learning that now. What? That's so cool. So it has a high-definition transfer supervised by the directors. There's a Q&A with Johnny To that's 35 minutes long. Exclusive cast interviews. There's a lot of stuff on here. Interview with Johnny To. There's 2 interviews with Johnny To then. A 16-page booklet. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to revisit this film. If you want me to review this on the channel, do let me know. Or I could review it as a Patreon exclusive, I guess, since this was a gift from one of my patrons. But it's just, the booklet is mostly just the essay. But this is interesting. It shows distortion and cropping versus the restoration. That's kind of cool. So Mad Detective, Johnny To. the release that started the whole idea of this package. So I'm very excited about that. So I don't know what else is in here. It feels like there's 2 other movies. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to not look. I'm going to bring it up into the camera. Ooh, it's a really nice feeling case. Which is the front, which is the back? I don't really know. Let's just check it out. Ooh, oh, is this Drug War? No. What? This is a Korean release too. What? Okay. I love this movie. So if you're unfamiliar, this is a Johnny To movie. This is the first, and I don't know if it's the only, you can tell me in the comments, Johnny To movie that was shot in mainland China, and it's about like a drug dealer who's busted in China. It's an incredible movie, and I think this is kind of like the last truly great, well, I don't know what came out afterwards, this or Life Without Principle, because I also really love Life Without Principle, but it's kind of like the end of the great era in Johnny To, and this is like a 5-star movie for me. I love this movie, and I've actually seen this release on like Instagram or something, and I'm like, man, that looks so cool, but I don't know, it's like expensive to import movies from Korea, and oh man. And I'm told that this is an English-friendly release. What? This is so cool. This is Plain Archive. I don't have any of their releases. You know, this is like a pretty well-known boutique label out of Korea that does really cool releases and like really amazing artwork and stuff like that. And I've coveted some of their, I think they may have done Apocalypse Now, which is probably my favorite movie. And they've done like Blue is the Warmest Color, which is a movie I really love, like really cool artwork and stuff like that. There's Johnny To, and as you can see, the writing is in Korean, which is, I mean, obviously it's a Korean release, but this is so cool. This is my first ever, if I'm not mistaken, I have some Korean DVDs like from, you know, years ago, but this is my first ever like boutique Korean Blu-ray release that I've owned. It's just so cool to see. I watched a Korean movie pretty recently, and I don't even remember what it was, but I was just thinking about like how cool it would be to go to Korea, and I'm, you know, obviously I've never been there, and I've seen a lot of Korean films, and this kind of thing is like you get to see like, this is what people are watching in Korea, and there's the writing, and this is what the booklets feel like there, and this is how they make Blu-rays. And I know, it's just like, and this is a great movie. So if you want me to review this release, so it has Korean and English subtitles. The movie is 107 minutes long, and then there's a 5-minute bonus. I don't know, it's a trailer or something like that, but look at this. It's numbered. Number 298 out of 880 copies. What? This is so cool. From master director Johnny To, and he is a master, is he not? So this is Louis Koo, obviously. Well, not obvious. I mean, if you've seen the film, obviously. If you haven't seen the film, that's Louis Koo. Yeah, this is such a great movie. Wow. This is so, and this is my, like I said, I'm geeking out because this is my first Plain Archive release number 61. And I've looked at their stuff on the internet so many times, and I've always been really interested in checking it out. But again, it's just cost prohibitive. The same thing with Nova Media. Like those releases are just cost prohibitive to get in the US because they're relatively expensive, and then the shipping and everything. And so, wow, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, let me know if you want me to review that, the movie or the release or whatever. Well, the next thing is heavy. I wonder what it is. It feels like it's got multiple discs in it. It's really heavy. What is it? It's a gold brick. I'm going to retire from my job now. I'm just putting these... I don't want this plastic wrap to blow away. We have a very lovely sea breeze today in LA, but then it makes it complicated to film because stuff starts flying all over the place. Okay, so is this facing the correct direction? I don't actually know. Let's see what this is. No, come on, get out of here. What? Come on. No, this is too cool. So this is the Vinegar Syndrome release of Righting Wrongs, which is the USA Region A release of this film. And I was going to acquire and review, this is so cool, the 88 Films release, which I haven't ordered yet, which is out this week, I think, or next week, I think. So it's like, I'm a little bit behind on that. But what? Wow. This is too much. You're too kind. This artwork looks really amazing, honestly, like in person holding it. Like it's a really sturdy, nice box that it's in. And you know I like a naughty little box. And that's pretty badass. This is the booklet here. Above the Law. That's the other title, obviously, but confusing because that's also the name of the Steven Seagal film. This scene here with the baseball bats is, as I said this before on this channel, that is my favorite like action stunt sequence in a non-Jackie Chan movie. It's just incredible. This is amazing. And is it like Velcroed? Oh no, it's a slipcase. I thought it was like a fold out. Oh wow. Holy hell, the packaging of this, it's like Russian nesting dolls. How many layers must I open to get to the heart of it? I've been watching the Hobbit movies recently. If I'm talking a little bit like a dwarf from Middle Earth. This is pretty solid, sturdy, sealed plastic. And if you want to know a fun personal fact about me, I bite my fingernails. And so I have a really hard time opening stuff like this because I don't have nails. And so I might not be able to get this open for you. So this is going to be a fun, I'm going to try. I'm making a little bit of headway on the plastic here as you listen to somebody doing what sounds like, I think, a weed whacker at my neighbor's house. Here we go. I got it. Yay, success. This is where Mike should drop some success music. Dun, 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 which for some reason is the Superman theme from the Christopher Reeve Superman movie. So here's the artwork there, which is the same as the slipcase, obviously. And then we have disc. This is my first ever Vinegar Syndrome release, too. I have Rebels of the Neon God, but that's a Vinegar Syndrome partner label release. It's not actually Vinegar. You buy it through the Vinegar Syndrome store, but they didn't put it out. A different label put it out. I think it's called Big World Pictures. And I did order Viva Erotica with Leslie Chung, which is another partner label Vinegar Syndrome release. It's not Vinegar Syndrome proper, but there's the 3 discs. So this is 3 discs because this has a feature-length documentary on it, as well as multiple cuts of the film. This is like such an insane release. Like, look at all of this. Like, so much. There's so many components to it. Like, what have I acquired? And I'll show you the booklet here a little bit. Oh yeah, there's the man himself, Corey Yun, with Cynthia Rothrock. And this is like this book is bound so tightly that it's hard to avoid making jokes about getting into tight boxes. But you can see where that's going and that my mind is in the gutter. So there's Corey Yun again, who plays a pivotal role in this film. His character is actually really interesting, but is also the director of the film. There's Cynthia Rothrock and Karen Shepard there. There's a butt ton of bonus material on here. I've already done a video covering all the bonus material that's on here, so you can go see that on the channel. This is really unexpected because I had kind of basically decided, like, I'll get the 88 one because a lot of my viewers are in the UK and they're probably more interested in seeing that one reviewed, and the Vinegar Syndrome one is really expensive, honestly, which also makes me feel very humbled that someone would spend all this money on me and not even allow me to help pay for shipping or anything like that. Wow, this is so cool. I'm beside myself with it. I mean, come on, I got 4, actually this is a 3-movie set, so I just got 6 more movies. Like, what? On incredible Blu-ray editions from Korea, the UK, the US. My first ever plain archive release. We have Vinegar Syndrome's release of Righting Wrongs / Above the Law. We have Mad Detective. The out-of-print Masters of Cinema Eureka 2-disc dual format release. Come on, dude. This is so cool. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. This is the second unprompted package I've gotten in the past couple weeks, and I think there's another one in the mail. Actually, someone asked me if they could send me something. Yeah, the Lucky Stars set, which I'm just like beside myself with excitement about because I only watched Winners and Sinners. I didn't even watch the other 2 discs before I gave it to Frank. And then finally the plain archive release of Drug War. Sorry, the dogs are going nuts right now, but my name is Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Enormous thanks to Kevin for sending this my way. I thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.